start பண்ணறதுக்கு முன்னாடி I would just give you a brief about how Little Ellie started. Little Ellieங்கிற preschool chain first Bangalore ஆரம்பிச்சது. That is Mr. Vittal Bhandari and Mrs. Preeti Bhandari. அவங்க தான் founders of Little Ellie. அவங்க year 2004ல அவங்க குழந்தைக்காக ஸ்கூலுக்கு சர்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருந்தாங்க. But there were a lot of preschools in Bangalore, but they were not very, very happy about the kind of curriculum and the kind of holistic development. ஒரு குழந்தைக்கு overall development தான் very important. ஸோ அந்த மாதிரி எந்த ஸ்கூலும் அவங்களுக்கு சூட்டபிளாக இருக்கல. அதனால they came up with a thought that why don't they start their own chain of school. So that's when Little Ellie originated. So Little Ellie is a flagship brand of Learning Edge India Private Limited, which is a very, very popular and a very well respected establishment in Bangalore. Ippo current year 2023 la we have around 130 plus Little Ellie centers all over India, and global presence la we have centers in Nepal and at Seattle in US. And ippo kulandaigalோட education importance, ippo parents are giving a lot of importance to early childhood education. Early childhood education pathengana that would be your play school system where you have your play group and nursery, adukapra LKG and UKG varthu. So Little Ellie பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் எங்களுக்கு toddler age group லேந்து toddler 1+ லேந்து till 6 till they are 6 years old till UKGங்கிற categoriesல இருக்கு. And when we look at the curriculum and all that, what is unique? இப்போ நிறைய play schools இருக்கு, நிறைய brands இருக்கு. இப்போ every road has a play school. இப்போ what is unique னு பார்த்தீங்கன்னா எங்களோட highlight and strength எங்க curriculum, that is Montessori and Rudolf Steiner's blended methodology. இப்போ what we aim at is, இப்போ ஒரு குழந்தை ஸ்கூலுக்கு வந்து இப்போ ABC படிக்கிறான் 1 2 3 படிக்கிறான்னா it cannot just be the old method of teaching. So there are a lot of inputs and curated curriculum. இப்போ curriculum நான் strongனு சொல்றேன் ஏன்னா Mrs. Preeti Bhandari, who is the co-founder of Little Ellie, she is the director of curriculum. So avanga kadila carefully curated team for curriculum irukanga. They look at every aspect of the child. இப்போ childோட overall personality develop பண்ணறதுனா உங்களுக்கு physical, gross motor, fine motor skills, cognitive development, social and emotional development, and language development, that is speech, phonetics, எல்லாமே இருக்கு. ஸோ எல்லாமே இந்த கரிக்குலம் குள்ள வந்துடுறது. And more than teaching the child, we allow the child to learn and grow at their own pace. இப்போ ஒரு குழந்தைய we will never force them to. இப்போ குழந்தை இது பண்ணலனா every child has their own highlighting points. ஒரு குழந்தை ஆர்ட்ல நல்லா இருக்கும், ஒரு குழந்தை மியூசிக்ல. So we look at every aspect and allow the child அவங்க பேசலையே ப்ரோக்ரஸ் பண்ணறதுக்கு. And we give a lot of importance to art and craft, play is விளையாடுறது. குழந்தைங்க விளையாடுறதுல தான் maximum they learn. More than sitting inside the classroom, what they learn is when they play outside. Nariya qualities they learn patience, they learn empathy, they learn sharing. Especially post COVID times la, when the children were at home with no interaction with other children, the parents found it very, very difficult. But at that point also, Enga school, that's Little Ellie, we didn't stop. Education is a continuous process. So the curriculum, since we had a complete hold on the curriculum, Englala, we were able to change it within the time limit and we made it online. So the education for those children continued. They had fun interaction with their friends online and நிறைய பேரண்ட்ஸ், கிராண்ட் பேரண்ட்ஸ், தாத்தா பாட்டி எல்லாருமே இருந்தாங்க. இட் வாஸ் லைக் அ டோட்டல் இன்டராக்டிவ் செஷன் அந்த 2 இயர்ஸ்க்கு. தேர் were a happy bunch who came out. So play groupல இருக்கிற பசங்க, when they came online, they learned the same curriculum but online, and it had the same effect on the children. And when you look at the centers, இப்போ எங்களுக்கு maximum centers are in Bangalore because Little Ellie started off in Bangalore, but in South India also we have an extremely strong presence. எங்களுக்கு 12 centers இருக்கு சென்னையில். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வேளாச்சேரி, மடிப்பாக்கம், கொளத்தூர், இப்போ லேட்டஸ்ட் இன் வெங்கை வாசல். தெர் ஆர் அ லாட் ஆஃப் சென்டர்ஸ், பல்லாவரம் எல்லாம். அண்ட் வென் டவுன் சவுத் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுக்கு கோயம்புத்தூரில் வி ஹாவ் அ சென்டர் இன் கோயம்புத்தூர், அண்ட் மெனி மோர் கம்மிங் அப் லைக் இன் திருவண்ணாமலை, லாட் ஆஃப் என்கொயரிஸ் கம்மிங் அப் இன் ட்ரிச்சி. ஸோ த எய்ம் இஸ் pan India, we want to touch 200 centers by the end of this academic year. And south la Chennai, Hyderabad, North Karnataka la we are like really trying to expand. And up north la Mumbai, Pune ella edathilime irukku, and northeast also we are looking at expanding. Apart from Little Ellie Institute, Learning Edge India Private Limited, we have something called the Ellie Child Care. Ellie Child Care is a corporate daycare. So we have tie-ups with a lot of prestigious companies like your ITC, Hitachi, etc., where daycare facility in the corporate forum, so that the mothers can come back to work and they can progress with that. That is also there. And Englo's highlight, as I told you, is curriculum and our team. It is or school na edthengana, it is not only about the children. How happy are the parents? How happy are the staff? Ipo the main reason for our expansion, apart from the curriculum, is the good feedback from the existing parents. Refer பண்றாங்க. There are transfers. இப்போ பெங்களூர் லிட்டில் எல்லிலேருந்து பெங்களூர்லேருந்து ஒரு பேரண்ட் சென்னைக்கு ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் ஆங்கன்னா, they don't want to go back to any other school. They say, what is the closest Little Ellie in Chennai? எங்களுக்கு லிட்டில் எல்லிலேருந்து லிட்டில் எல்லிக்கு தான் ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர் வேணும். எங்களுக்கு we don't want to go to another brand. Even if they have to travel for some time, they are perfectly all right doing so. So word of mouth. So I personally like to thank all the parents, all the teaching and non-teaching staff of Little Ellie. இப்போ ஒரு brandக்கு success வேணும்னா, it is a 360-degree effort from all angles. இப்போ head office ஓட staff சரி, இப்போ every centerங்கிறது, the franchisees are more like they are our partners. So it is always a give and take. So Vittal sir and Preeti ma'am have always been more as friends and a complete support structure for every franchisee. Ipo Velachery ellam pathengana, they have been there in the system for over 10 years. It's like a decade of friendship and trust, which has always been there. Ipo earlier, a few years back in the 80s and all, importance for childhood education was parents were not that aware. Ipo childhood education or importance, parents are becoming more aware, because ipo or koyandeki till 6 years is the maximum brain growth and development. So on the 6 years kulla koyandeki evlo solli kodukka mudiyumo, evlo habits, routine ulla eduthan vara mudiyumo, those are permanently registered in the child's memory. So on the 6 years kulla, whatever we teach and how we shape the personality of the child and the overall personality of the child develop panadhu is very very important, because in the beginning stages of life and the childhood habits, childhood emotions, childhood what do you call, childhood strengths and weaknesses assess panni kondu vandutona, all those will be stepping stones for the child for the rest of his life, wherever he goes. When he goes to a mainstream school, higher education, office, எங்க போனாலும் all those would be helpful. அதனால தான் சொல்றோம், for a child ஒரு 2 yearsலேருந்தே குழந்தைய ஸ்கூல்ல போடுங்க. It is not to make sure that he learns ABCD and 1 2 3 இல்ல, அந்த மெயினா அந்த social interaction. அதர்வைஸ் என்ன ஆகுது, குழந்தை வீட்டில் இருக்காங்க பெரியவங்களோட. அதர்வைஸ் இட்ஸ் அகெயின் அண்ட் தே பிகம் அடிக்டட் டு கேஜெட்ஸ். இப்போ கேஜெட்ஸ் ஆர் பிளென்டி, ஃபோன்ஸ் இருக்கு, டேப்ஸ் இருக்கு, டிவி இருக்கு. என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க அவங்க, யூ கேன் நாட் என்டர்டெயின் தம் பிகாஸ் அந்த குழந்தைக்கு அந்த ஏஜ் குரூப்ல வீட்டில் கம்பெனி இருக்காது. வென் தே கம் டு ஸ்கூல் தே லேர்ன், ஒரு குரூப்ல உட்காந்து ஒரு ஸ்நாக்ஸ் சாப்பிட்றது, வெயிட் ஃபார் யுவர் டர்ன், ஒரு ஸ்லைடிங் போர்டில் when they have to, they need to learn to wait, a sorry, a thank you, a please, and they are happy. So extended childhood is very very important. How much ever the child grows, as far as they still are a child, that really really helps. Positive mind frame for the child and laughter and happiness, that's what makes a perfect individual. இப்போ லிட்டரலி கரிக்குலம் பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் we have a blended methodology, that's Montessori and Rudolf Steiner's teaching. So when we recruit teachers, இப்போ teachers recruit பண்ணும்போது we definitely would prefer Montessori trained teachers because Montessori is a very very different method of teaching. It is vertical grouping. ஒரு 2-3 ஏஜ் குரூப்ஸ் கம்பைன் பண்ணியும் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ் இருக்கும். ஸோ teachers are main recruit பண்ணும்போது the 3 things that we say is, the main thing first before the educational qualification, the first thing is, does she have a pleasant disposition and patience, and the teacher ka patience irka to handle children, that's very very important. And second thing is, we have a complete training department in Little Ellie where the teachers enroll பண்ணிட்டு we give them complete teachers training programs. That happens annually, and in between the year teachers join பண்ணாங்களோ independent-ஆ அவங்களுக்கு we give a complete teachers training because our curriculum is very different from other schools curriculum. So on the curriculum, how to handle it, how to go about it, observation reports the lesson plan, the art and craft, reading, we give a lot of importance to reading. So reading books and how to handle the children, ellame everything we'll give them a complete training. And we have zonal coordinators. So zonal coordinators is they follow பண்ணி குழந்தைகளுக்கு சொல்லி கொடுக்கறாங்களா, any hiccups are there, because ஒரு training கொடுத்து அப்படியே விடறதுல there is no point. We need to follow up as a brand, we need to follow up because எங்களுக்கு it has to be excellence that has to be passed on to the children, nothing short of that. adla matram we would never ever compromise. Ipo even if that is taking a couple of, supposing ஒரு நாளைக்கு ஒரு theme சொல்லி கொடுக்கறாங்க all about me, if the children are not able to understand that complete புரியலனா, we tell the teachers பரவாயில்ல இன்னொரு 2 days எடுத்துக்காங்க to make sure the child understands the concept. So ஒரு 1-to-1 interaction with the teacher and child when they are doing the work is also very very important.